All right, hey guys, I wanted to share with you just a little bit of my sunscreen routine. It is quite warm now where I live, so I really have to protect my skin, and I just want to share with you what I use today. So for those that like really simple ingredients that want to stick with mineral sunscreens, this is what I use. Okay, so I use the Badger, and this just happens to be the 40, all right? I do have this on my face. I like it because it's in a base of sunflower oil. That works well for most people's skin, at least in my experience. And there's nothing, nothing in it like fragrance or anything like that. They do have a baby formula that contains Roman chamomile and calendula, which I absolutely love. And even though it's not a synthetic fragrance, it still is, plant scent, even though it's medicinal. Again, some people might be sensitive to that, but this is the unscented. It's the one I'm wearing right now. So anyway, that's what I have on. And then I went in with a little bit of mineral powder over it. This is not a high SPF powder. I don't really plan on being outside a ton today. I went for a walk earlier. I will definitely go for a few walks today, but during the heat of the day, I don't generally go where it's really, really sunny. I tend to stay in the shade. So I did throw a little bit of the Youngblood powder over it. This is going to give me some titanium dioxide because this is zinc. This does not contain titanium dioxide. It's only zinc. And then I go in with a little bit of powder with some titanium dioxide just to give me a broader level of protection. Okay, so this is the Youngblood. And I really love this powder foundation. And one of the things about this formula, though, it is crazy concentrated. You can actually very easily make it look like a mask. Like, there is a learning curve. If you are used to using a powder that is more sheer or more light coverage, this you have to be really, really careful. If I apply too much, it ends up looking like, oh my gosh. So you have to use the tiniest amount. And I'm talking, you tap it and you barely want to see it on the plate. And then you can always go in with just a little bit more, but you want to start with the lightest, smallest amount, or the smallest bit. And this is the brush I used today because it's what I grabbed. And this is my little plate that I put it into. And again, I did just a tiny, few tiny little dots, rubbed it in there really good. And then I go in, tap out the areas that I really need the protection more. And then I go in and I do the rest of my face. And if I have to go in with a little bit more, I'll go in with a little bit more. And if I think I'm not getting it all over, then I will go in with a smaller brush, but I can usually do it with this brush. I can just kind of turn it and go by my nose. And I can get it under my eyes too. I actually really love this brush. It's just like I think it's like a self-tanning brush or something. I don't know, but I love it. I would leave a link, but I have a couple that I've bought, and I don't really know which seller I got this from, but some are better than others. But honestly, I have like 3 of them in there. Different brands, so they're slightly different, but they all work really, really well. This one is just really incredible, and I absolutely love it. It's like one of my favorite brushes. It is incredibly soft, and I didn't really pay that much for it. I paid under $10 for it. So this is going to give me good protection just to protect my skin today when I'm running around doing errands and things like that. And for those of you that like super clean, and again, I'm not going to get into the whole clean debate, okay, but I'm just talking super simple ingredients. This has, I think, 4 ingredients in it. Simple. No chemicals that are getting into your bloodstream or anything like that. Other than the sunflower oil, there's probably some things that are, but as far as like the sunscreen ingredients, the zinc oxide is staying on your skin. It's not getting into your bloodstream. And that's what I'm concerned with most. I don't want to use things on my skin that are going to end up in my body. I feel like if it's not edible, I'm not putting it on my skin. That's me personally. And mineral powders are all that I use for that reason. They stay on the skin. They're not getting absorbed into your body. And I absolutely love them. And this is what it looks like on my 57-year-old skin. And I don't do any modern skincare at all. If it's modern, I don't do it. And I just eat a high-fat carnivore diet and take really good care of my skin. I use animal fats, I do facial massage, and I do gentle exfoliating with a washcloth. Very gentle. And yeah, I just take care of my skin. And mineral powders still look really great on me. So again, love this brush. Everybody should get themselves a little plate for their mineral powder, little condiment, just like a little condiment dish. They're perfect. And one more thing I wanted to mention. So whenever I see videos, people talking about how messy this is, it's not messy at all. I really don't understand what people are talking about. It's not messy. So the thing about the Youngblood is that the sifter on the inside is literally flush with the cap. So when you open it, it doesn't have that space where the powder can accumulate, although a lot of products have the twisting cap now, so it keeps the powder inside the jar. But some companies don't have that. I'm not going to name names, okay? Some companies who charge a lot of money for their products don't have a twisting cap, which I don't understand why. But if they did change their jars, they probably would raise the price. So in that case, I would say just keep doing what you're doing. But really, in this day and age, everybody should have a twist cap. But this doesn't have a twist cap, but it doesn't need one because, again, the sifter inside is flush with the cap. So you take it off and it exposes the holes, but when you put the cover on, it literally is laying flush right against it. So it's not messy. Then you just tap a little bit into your plate or whatever. It's not messy at all. I don't know. I guess we need different dictionaries. I don't find it to be a problem at all. Although, maybe some people like a compact, but I don't know. I'm a loose powder girl. I have some pressed powders that I absolutely love, but I'm a loose powder girl. I absolutely love loose powder. This is what it looks like on me, and it's giving me my sunscreen for the day, and I'm going to be signing out.